Welcome back. Our worksheet explanations regarding to 10th class biological science, chapter 1 nutrition. So in this worksheet number 8, the main concept is transfer section of leaf. TS means here you can take about what is TS. T means transverse. S means section. So now I will write here TS. T means transverse. Transverse. S means section. Transverse section. TS of leaf. Of leaf. Transfer section of leaf. Transfer section of leaf. So what the student learn outcome. Now let us discuss about what is the main outcome of he explains the internal structure of the leaf and draw well labeled diagram of leaf internal structure and differentiate polysaccharide and spongy tissue of leaf. Now let us take here wrong spelled concept presentation. So photosynthesis is carried out in all the green parts of the plant and a large number of chloroplasts are present in the cells of the leaf. So here now which section we are taking to study this TS of leaf. Now I will show you clearly and see that what is transfer section of the leaf, and I will show you and diagram. So now let us take here now green leaf. So now this is the leaf. Let us take leaf. This is imagine, and this is the midrib, and these are the veins. These are the veins and veinlets. Veins, veinlets. Veins, veinlets. So this is the leaf which is having, see, this is the petiole. So now this is the petiole. The entire broad portion is called lamina. Lamina, L means lamina, the entire portion. This portion is called lamina. And this section is how we get means. So the upper one is, now this one is called, the upper one is called upper epidermis, and outside is the down one is the lower epidermis. So now transfer section means here like this we are taking a section. Transverse means addum. So now like this section cutting. When you take this part cut and kept under the microscope, we can see this structure. We can see this structure. This part when you take and kept under the microscope, and we can see this structure. That TS of leaf means transfer section. Leaf యొక్క అడ్డు కోత, లీఫ్ ని ఇలా అడ్డంగా కట్ చేసి ఒక స్లైస్ ని తీసుకొని మైక్రోస్కోప్ లో పెట్టి చూస్తే మనకి ఈ విధంగా స్ట్రక్చర్ అనేది కనిపిస్తుంది. అయితే ఇందులో ముఖ్యంగా మనకి, సో ద TS of leaf consists mainly the following parts. So number one, upper epidermis, epidermis. Number two, lower epidermis, lower epidermis, upper epidermis, lower epidermis, and third one, mesophyll, mesophyll, and fourth one, VB. VB means vascular bundle. These four parts we can see, and again these have some other parts also. So the major parts you can take that dermis is divided into two: upper epidermis, lower epidermis. So mesophyll and vascular bundle. Now I will show you clearly. Now, so this is the upper epidermis. So this entire is called upper epidermis. Here the name was given upper epidermis, and this is entire is called lower epidermis. Lower epidermis. Between upper epidermis and lower epidermis, between this portion is called mesophyll. What entire from upper epidermis to lower epidermis, the part is called what? Mesophyll. Mesophyll. And this mesophyll have three parts. That is palisade parenchyma from here to here, palisade parenchyma, and a spongy parenchyma from here to here, spongy parenchyma. So the cells which are present below the upper epidermis is called palisade parenchyma. The cells which are present above the lower epidermis is called spongy parenchyma. And centrally we can see a dark stained body is called vascular bundle. Vascular bundle, VB. This VB have two tissues, xylem and phloem. VB have two tissues, upper xylem and lower phloem. Now once again clearly have a glance this structure. Now I will explain clearly right now. And so this is the case of leaf. Case of leaf, transportation of the leaf. Already I said it has four major parts, that is upper epidermis, lower epidermis, mesophyll, and vascular bundle. Now let us take here upper epidermis. Upper epidermis is present outermost one and covered with a thin layer is called cuticle. Upper epidermis is covered by a thin layer is called cuticle, and lower epidermis also have the cuticle outside. When you take below the upper epidermis, there will be a elongated two rows of cells. This is one row of cell and this is another row of cells. So there will be elongated cells, and these elongated cells are arranged in compactly. So they are arranged in compactly. Below the upper epidermis, there will be elongated cells are arranged in compactly. They are arranged in two rows. These are called palisade parenchyma. In the same way, above the lower epidermis, two rows of irregularly arranged cells. Irregularly, here regularly arranged and compactly, but here irregularly arranged cells we can see. These are called spongy parenchyma. spongy parenchyma. The space between air space, we can see that, and we can say that in palisade parenchyma cells, more number of chloroplasts we can see, whereas in spongy parenchyma, less number of chloroplasts we can see. So because of in palisade parenchyma tissue, because of presence of more chloroplasts, there is a more photosynthetic rate we can see. Whereas in spongy parenchymatous cells, less number of chloroplasts are present, so that rate of photosynthesis will be reduced. So this is about mesophyll. Mesophyll consists of two types of tissues: palisade parenchyma and spongy parenchyma. Palisade parenchyma present below the upper epidermis. The cells which are present in the palisade parenchyma are elongated and compactly arranged, which are having more number of chloroplasts. And the cells which are present above the lower epidermis are called spongy parenchyma. These cells are arranged loosely, have the spaces, and these have less number of chloroplasts, so the rate of photosynthesis is less. So this is both together is called mesophyll. Now when we go to the centrally a darkening body is vascular bundle. This vascular bundle is contain a sheath, vascular bundle sheath surrounded. Inside there will be two tissues we can see. The dark one is xylem and the lower one is the phloem. So xylem responsible to conduct the water and minerals from the root to upper parts of the body. Phloem responsible to transport the food material from leaves to other parts of the plant body. So xylem and phloem both are complex tissues which are present in the vascular bundle. So vascular bundle which is present in the centrally located in the transition of the leaf. So this is indicate that vascular bundle midrib, the midrib part only, vascular bundle, midrib part only. So this is you have to keep in your mind about the translation of the leaf. So here, where do you find the chlorophyll and other pigments in the leaf? So we can find out the chlorophyll inside the chloroplast. So here chloroplasts are present. Inside the chloroplast, chlorophyll pigments are present. Next, where do you find out stomata in the T cell life? So the stomata we should find out mostly in the lower epidermis cells. Stomata we can see. So what are the different parts of the internal structure of the leaf? Already I said upper epidermis, lower epidermis, vascular bundle, palisade parenchyma, spongy parenchyma, cuticle, God cells, stomata, and air spaces, xylem and phloem. These are the parts in the transition of the leaf. Now here internal side of the leaves. So already I explained you. Lower epidermis, in between these epidermal layer, mesophyll tissue is present. It is different to palisade sponge tissues. Palisade tissue is located below the upper epidermis. The cells. So already I explained you. It has two epidermises, upper epidermis and lower epidermis, and between these places is called mesophyll, I said. Now I will draw just a rough diagram. This is the upper epidermis and this is the lower epidermis, and between the space is called this entire mesophyll, and centrally there will be a vascular bundle we can see. Below the upper epidermis, there will be two rows of elongated cells are called palisade parenchyma. Above the lower epidermis, there will be irregularly arranged cells are called spongy parenchyma, which has spaces, air spaces. Stomata is present in mainly in lower epidermis only. Stomata. So already here the stomata are located in the lower epidermis, and a large number of chloroplasts are present in the God cells of stomata and around the ground tissue of the leaf. So already I said vascular bundle is centrally located. It is made up of by the two kinds of tissues, and the upper one is called xylem and lower one is called phloem. So xylem is responsible to conduct the water and minerals from roots to upper parts of the plant body. Phloem is responsible to transport of the food material from leaves to other parts of the plant body. So this is the tiers of leaf, transaction of the leaf parts. So you can, it is the most important one we can see in microscope in laboratory. So easy we can see this. And now evaluation. So now we can give easily answers. Now let us give the answers. And more number of chloroplasts are present in the cells of polysac tissues. So already I said polysac tissues. Why? Because they are elongated and compactly arranged. Because of they are elongated and tubular and compactly arranged, they have more number of chloroplasts. So polysac tissue have the more number of chloroplasts. So the answer is B. Epidermal layer does not consist more number of chloroplasts. Spongy tissue does not contain. Cuticle layer also not contain. Only polysac tissue contain more number of chloroplasts. Next, the exchange of gases takes place through the stomata. C is the right answer. Through the stomata. Stomata are the natural openings so that through which gases are exchanged. Match the following. Now let us take the match the following, and we can give the answer easily. So here stomata, when you take the gases exchange and polysac parenchyma, preparation of the food material. Spongy tissue is responsible for storage of food. Vascular bundle is transport of the food. So the answer is first one, polysac preparation of the food. So A2, B1, A2, B1, A2, B1, and C, tomato 4. So now the answer is B answer. B. D3 annar kada, right. So B answer. Correct answer is B. B is the correct answer. And next, so already you can draw the level diagram of internal structure of the leaf, and you can draw this easily. This is the upper epidermis. This is the lower epidermis, and there will be a upcoming. Okay. This is the vascular bundle, and so there will be these are the polysac parenchyma arranged in 2 rows. Arranged in 2 rows. Where there will be a spongy parenchyma, they are arranged irregularly. Spongy parenchyma. In xylem, there will be a here xylem is present, here phloem is present. So this entire portion is the mesophyll. So you can draw this like this. Why the part of the leaf which is exposed to the light is dark green color? Why? Because uh, why the part of leaf which is exposed to the sunlight? Why? Because it reflect the green light. Because of reflecting the green light, it looks green in color. So already you know that plants from you know that UG are colors, UG are light, nothing but in which only photosynthesis would be carried out except to green, remaining all colors. So green color లో photosynthesis జరగదు. సో గ్రీన్ కలర్ ని రిజెక్ట్ చేస్తాయి, అందుకే అవి గ్రీన్ కలర్ లో ఉంటాయి. బికాస్ ఆఫ్ రిజెక్టింగ్ ఆర్ రిజెక్టింగ్ ద reflecting the green light, the plants are green in color. That is you have to keep in your mind.